My name is Susie Will. My family and I moved to the Pecho Ranch in 1976. We were living in Morro Bay while my husband attended Cal Poly. The person across the street was the girlfriend of Tommy Tolman, who is the foreman on the Pecho Ranch. She noticed we were a little strapped for money, but she said, "Would you know anyone who might like to live on a 4,500-acre ranch for free?" And we thought, I think we do know someone. People have lived here a long time, and they said, you don't want to live on a ranch like that. You don't want to take 3 little kids out where there's so many rattlesnakes. So Tommy Tolman took us on a tour of this ranch on the coastline, 3 miles of virgin coastline, and he would say, do you like to fish? Do you like crab? Do you like abalone? Do you like to fish in a pond for freshwater fish? And by the time we got back to the house, my husband said, we're moving in.
Yeah, my name is Larry Will. I was the caretaker of this ranch. I worked for Tom Tolman, who was an amazing human being and taught us all about nature, land, the history of this area, and we loved our 10 years here.
So I came out to clean the house up and get it ready. It just needed to be kind of spiffed up. Somehow I got over my phobia of rattlesnakes and bringing 3 little kids out here to live on the ranch.
Snakes were never a major concern for me other than around the house. I had previously almost majored in herpetology at San Diego State and had collected rattlesnakes in Baja, California.
Snakes usually will stay away from noise. We got a black lab who patrolled the house all the time, various cats. We didn't see them around the house after that.
We're standing at the outlet for Coon Creek and near one of the many dump sites on the ranch. This was a big one. And this dump site had many years of trash dumped into it over the years. I hauled away 20 or 30 truckloads of stuff. There was a lot of old stakes and wiring and string and netting from the field workers here. Many different people used this as a dump while they were here. We fished all this coastline, caught everything from cabezon, lingcod, gopher cod, ollie bass, bluefish, and every other type of fish that's local here. We caught crab here, we got many abalone here, red and black abalone.
Look at the Monterey Shale, look at the striation of the lines and all of what must have been going on to make it do that. So I had to get my 3 kids up and down these cliffs. There has been such a change because the erosion that takes place on Monterey Shale is definite.
Right here beside me, this beach is where one of my daughters and I and in the truck found a body from a ship that was destroyed out here in the ocean. One of the survivors made it up to our house at the gatehouse, told us that his boat had been swamped and there were 3 people on board and he didn't know where the other 2 were. Well, we found the first body. It was right here in this cove, and we called the police and we had a wake in our house within 4 or 5 hours. The area we're looking at right now we call Tom's Pond. That is a natural freshwater seep right above the ocean. Can almost not even see the water, but in the years we were there, the pond was wide open, just a few tules on one side. Tom managed the pond, kept the tules down. And we'd catch steelhead down at Coon Creek, and with barbless hooks, put them in a bucket, bring them down here and dump them in. This area of the ranch was a big Native American Chumash site. We found a lot of midden shells, we found arrowheads, and the rock-facing Lion Rock was a large cave. There was charcoal all over the inside. Tom said that it was probably the lighthouse for the Native American canoes to come back during foggy days. It was how they found their way back after fishing out in the ocean.
Ralph and Julia Wright were our only neighbors. He had quite a history, Ralph did. You can look him up online. He did so much animation for Walt Disney. He took Donald Duck from the long bill to the short bill. For fresh fish, which they really liked, he offered to design a mural in our children's bedroom.
My name is Joanna Kay, and I lived here from 1976 to 1986. My mom surprised us one day with having this mural put on our wall because it was really, really stark white cinder block. And Ralph Wright, who was one of the, in our minds, most famous Disney artists ever, he painted this and created it. He would do it for hours when we were at school with my mom, and we would come home so excited to see what had changed. The last thing that I remember him doing was the sweater on Goofy, and he painted the JCR, so it's for Joanna, Christy, and Randy.